Hi everybody, it's Rebecca Gabriel here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Living with Spice. I'm really glad that you're here and you're joining me for this weekly reading for Aquarius. I love doing these card readings, particularly when I know that so many people are going through a challenging time at the moment. And it's my hope that these readings bring clarity, a bit of comfort and certainly insight into your week and into your month. So here we are. I'm going to do another general card reading for everybody, and it'll be for the 26th of April through to the 2nd of May. Now, it's important that you just take what resonates for your situation and leave what doesn't. And if you'd like to have a personal reading, you can contact me. My details are in the description box below. And of course, if you find this card reading useful, helpful to you, please give it a thumbs up. And I'd love it if you'd subscribe to my channel. That way more people will see my videos and I get to help more people. All right, Aquarius, let's get started with your reading. Hi, Aquarius. Here we go. We're going to start your reading now for the 26th of April through to the 2nd of May. I'm just going to ask Spirit what messages are here for you, what energy is surrounding you for the coming week. I've pre-shuffled the cards. Okay, let's see what we have for the week for Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius, you're quite focused on your money and your resources at the moment, which is probably not surprising given the environment that we're in with the coronavirus and what have you. Many people are reorganising their finances, working out what needs to be improved, streamlined, to manage expenses and to also invest for a rainy day, all of those sorts of things. So you that's come up first thing in your reading, Four of Pentacles, because you really desire security for the future and you love to be able to plan, Aquarius, for the future. So I feel like you're in planning mode and you're reassessing your situation, and it's sort of like laying everything out and working out what you've got to play with, what needs to be reduced, what needs to be expanded, and all that sort of thing. So this is you managing your pentacles, managing your finances, and really wanting to put everything in order. So I feel that you're in a healthy way. You are looking to see how you can improve your situation. So that's an interesting start to your week. And you're also very mindful of, you're thinking about the past situations in your life. You're having some memories and reflections, happy reflections of the past. And it's to do with family associations. There's some thought and some energy around family connections. And I'm just trying to tap into whether that is related to money, savings, investments, planning. And perhaps you're drawing on memories of the past and how money was managed in the past and what was good, what worked, what didn't work, and the valuable lessons that you learned by looking back in time. They're good memories and you're taking from it knowledge and wisdom to assist you with your planning and managing your finances today. And it's also sort of taken you back to a few other memories as a child, which you were sort of remembering were the good old days, which is really lovely for you. So you're remembering the good times and what you learned by osmosis, as kids do. It's probably less about what words you remember hearing as a child, but more about what you noticed that you did, your family did, how you did things, how mum and dad did things. The messages you received around money when you were a young person. You're remembering those, the quality of life, the kind of the house rules, the way your family did things. Yeah, all of the beautiful lessons and the valuable things that you learned in that time. They're helping you sort of formulate your ideas for managing money now. And yeah, it's just got you in this sort of reflective space, and what you can recall from those days. And it's not that you don't know how to manage your money today, but it's just that you're in a space where you're remembering a lot of things. And for some of you, there's some sort of connection around family situations and money at the moment that's come up. So this may be for some of our Aquarians. So we'll just kind of see what's going to come from that. But there's a connection between money and family at the moment. Maybe there's some discussion around it, some discussion amongst family members to do with money. And then there's a decision that's made. You've made a decision, or a decision has been made around money, and this is quite definite. And were you expecting this? Let me see. I'm not sure if you were expecting this. Maybe not, but definitely a decision has been made, and maybe created, maybe brought up some emotions around it. And we've got the Prince of Wands here as well. So this sort of indicates a rather quick message, quick action that needs to be taken quickly around money. Okay, so after doing an assessment of your money and your circumstances and recalling what has been in the past in order to plan for the future, a decision has been made. And as a result of that, you need to act quickly to put plans in action. Let's see what else comes up in your reading, because this will be a story that evolves, which is just, the way readings work is that the story evolves and then we get more messages. So thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Aquarius during this week. What else does Aquarius need to know in terms of money and a decision that's been made around money? Thank you. We're going to have 4 cards. So, all right, Aquarius, there's new beginnings happening here. There's some new growth. There's new ideas coming to the surface and something that is being revealed. So the card does talk about regeneration, and it might be that the plans that you're putting in place are to create new growth, financial growth for you, and maybe even seed an idea, Aquarius. It may be that the plans that you are putting into place are for a new business idea, a new project. For me, regeneration, it feels like in this reading that something has been seeded for a while. Maybe the previous plan didn't work, or the previous phase, or whatever was previous, and now you're seeding a new idea, got the decision, and you're putting plans in place to create this new thing, this new business idea, proposition, project, investment, and your plan is for this to grow and to give you abundance. So obviously it's in its early stages. And so Spirit is saying that now is the time to really allow you let free with your imagination, and give yourself the opportunity to see what is possible that perhaps wasn't there before. And I'm feeling that you're going to be in an energy of feeling more enlightened. There's something that's sparking you. I think that you get to an awareness and an aha moment. And the moment you've made this decision and you begin to gather momentum to take action, it's like everything falls into place. And you know that you want to create this new beginning, or this new investment. And you've suddenly got ideas. So just take a little bit of time in your preparation here to use your imagination of how to look at this from a different angle, perhaps even to offer something. If it's a project or a new business idea, do it your way. Create something that's new, something that's relevant for today. Use your imagination. Perhaps it hasn't been done before, and perhaps you haven't thought about it before. So now's the time to step into that beautiful creative energy to make this happen. Interesting, we have the time to go card. What is it that you need to leave in order for this to happen, Aquarius? Something is finishing up, wrapping up. Do you know what? I kind of feel that this is a going to energy rather than a going away from. Quite often this card represents going away from, but in your reading, I'm kind of getting the feeling it's a moving towards something is more the focus in this particular card. So it's time. So whatever it is, it's time. And I think you kind of know because you've made the decision here and you're taking action. The Prince of Wands. I do feel like this is your energy rather than someone else. So this is you taking action towards this idea and where you're moving towards. So you're feeling inspired by this and you're recognizing it's time. Perhaps you don't know exactly how it's all going to turn out, and that's why Spirit is asking you to tap into your imagination just to help you formulate your idea. So it's really about directing your focus going forward, using your imagination, giving yourself the time and space to make sure that you can allow for that creativity is really important, because you're sparking something new here. You want to have something, grow something new. This is very intriguing, Aquarius. I really like this. And in the meantime, part of your process to make this happen is that you've got to sort of clean up everything and prepare. You've got to do your prep work. So clean it up means tie up loose ends, take care of what needs to be taken care of in terms of managing your finances and sorting everything out. Pay what needs to be paid off when you can. Reorganise your accounts maybe, or reorganise the project plan. Just get rid of what's not needed. Tidy your physical surrounds as well as your finances and your plans is what I'm getting, so that you are free, ready and clear to move to the next step and to the next stage. Let's see what the Psychic Tarot deck has to add to this beautiful message. This is very interesting, Aquarius. What on earth are you planning? I think it's a plan in the making, isn't it? Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance. What else does Aquarius need to know? Three more cards, please, for Aquarius, the 27th of April to the 2nd of May. Two more cards, and we've got two more cards. I'm getting for some of you that there's a message here now. If I relate it to your finances in your physical environment and family, there's something here that's requiring some healing and some knowledge around your circumstances. Whatever has come to light has sparked a few things in you, which is maybe a bit of a sore point. There may be a little bit of emotion around some of the memories around finances at the moment, and it's sort of brought up some things for you that you're realising you haven't healed from. And so the serpent represents that healing energy and the knowledge, the deeper knowledge to the situation. And I feel that as a result of what's unfolding here, your memories, reflections, associations with money, decision that's being made, quick action, it's kind of triggered something in you emotionally that perhaps is still needing some healing. And as a result, what's really important is any conversations around money with a particular individual is going to require some diplomacy and some gentleness, because we all know that sometimes money and our physical material resources can trigger negative emotions in people or sensitivities. And I feel that there may be a little bit of sensitivity being felt by you, and of course possibly the other person as well, and that any conversations relating to this situation with money, project, idea may just require a little bit of diplomacy to bring this to a really healthy and successful conclusion or manifestation, let's say. Part of your intent is to establish a good, strong foundation for your future. When you remember what is in the past, you have memories around the importance of what it is to have a strong financial foundation to grow your future. And whether the memories were good or bad, they're reminding you or highlighting to you what you consider to be important in the physical realm, and that is to be grounded, to have good, strong foundation, to have physical health and security in life. And this is what this card is speaking to. I'm trying to just get into the flow of this story here, Aquarius. What's really important for you as this unfolds for you, Aquarius, is how you are perceiving things. We've got the card of perception here, being able to see the trees from the forest. So if there is some emotion around this story, then take some time to clarify and clear out and get the details. Check your own perceptions on a situation. If things are not clear, get clear, and it may require you to clean up some stuff so that you are understanding things. So the clean it up card could refer to getting clarity around situation as well, so that you know that you're perceiving and understanding something correctly. Because when we have the correct knowledge about something, that's healing too. And maybe previous knowledge was not perceived correctly, and now you're realizing that maybe your perceptions needed to change in order to see the real truth. And in so doing, you are healing around this situation. That's a bit deep there, Aquarius. Interesting. So I'm really intuiting here quite heavily what's going on here, because I have no idea. But I'm really feeling that there's something, the way you were perceiving someone or something in the past wasn't entirely accurate. But you're getting clarity for some reason. And this is helping you to heal. You're getting knowledge that you didn't have before. And you're realizing that to move forward, you need to be quite diplomatic about how you communicate and how you move forward. So whilst fast action sometimes is exciting, whether it be yours or someone else's, we've got to really monitor how discerning we are, because this energy is quite different to this energy, right? So if this is energy coming towards you, you certainly can put up the boundaries to say, whoa, just slow down a minute. If it is your energy, maybe just tread carefully as you take action to put plans into place, because I'm feeling there's some importance around this energy here. Going gently, going carefully, for your sake and for others, and to monitor your own perceptions around the situation so that you remain grounded and not emotional, so you have clear understanding about the situation. There's a lot more going on here. So let's get some cards from the Psychic Tarot deck. That other one was the Wisdom of Avalon deck. So the Psychic Tarot deck. So thank you, Spirit. What other advice and guidance can you give Aquarius at this time? I need 4 cards, please. What other guidance can you give around this new information that's coming to light? What does Aquarius need to know about this new information that's coming to light? This is quite an interesting reading. I really hope someone can give me some insights in the comments afterwards, please. That would be helpful. There's a temporary disruption to your situation. So this sort of tells me that this is involving some other people. So the situation here regarding your money, finances, material resources, family, other people, is involving other people. And that might explain why the importance of having diplomacy around conversations and watching your perception of the situation, just checking your perceptions. Feels like you need to sort of be very discerning to ensure that the situation is handled well, because Spirit is guiding you through this. And the reason, and as Spirit is guiding you through this, you're being helped through your intuition. So I feel, Aquarius, particularly as you're an air sign as well, that you are going to be able to tap into your higher self and your intuition to kind of know how to handle this situation, to know how to handle the conversations, and to trust that, particularly when you have to deal with some challenges or a disruption or someone who's being disruptive. I feel that someone may be trying to block you with what it is that you're trying to achieve. So trust your intuition and the knowledge that is coming to you, because the indication of the remaining cards is that you're going to be successful here, regardless of this disruption. Okay? So Spirit is saying you are working towards prosperity here, that the seeds that you've planted or begun planting are going to bear fruit for you long term. So that's really great news for you and great for you to know. So keep that in your focus and in your intention, that it is going to work in your favour. And again, you've got spiritual guidance, your angels and spiritual guides watching over you. Okay, so keep yourself focused on the positive. Listen to your higher self and your intuition, rather than going to the heavy energy of this. Manage your perceptions and how you approach people. And trust your intuition around this matter. Be very aware. Now, the intuition is also about self-awareness too, and what's coming up for you, what do you need to know, because that will be part of the healing process for you and others as well in how you move forward. You're going to be having a lot of aha moments, but just know that Spirit is guiding you along the way to help you with your decisions and to help things work in your favour. And you are feeling really connected with Spirit. I feel this is you having a moment of connection with your higher self. It does say spiritual union. It could involve a partner, but equally it could just involve your connection and connectedness with Spirit around this matter. And I feel what you're trying to bring to light here, or to seed and plan, is actually quite important, and it's going to happen. And you're going through a process here of realization, decision making, taking action, coming up with ideas and recognizing you've got things to do to make this happen. But along the way, there are a few little challenges along the way. Disruption and the need for diplomacy and watching your own perceptions. But just keep your energy grounded, Aquarius, because you're going to make this happen. And whilst we, when we're tapping into our spirituality and our higher self, and we're connecting in with Spirit, sometimes we can get a little bit ungrounded. And so Spirit is saying, maintain your health, do what it is you need to do to stay grounded. This will help you stay in your practical, logical brain when you need to, and then in your imagination space at a different time. So we've got to balance out the energies here, but you know that your intention here is to create a good solid foundation, and you're very mindful about the future, investing, creating security for the future, and planting the right kinds of seeds for abundance for the future. So I'm just very intrigued. This is a really interesting reading, Aquarius. There's a lot going on here. If this resonates with you, please leave me a comment so I have some idea if I'm on track or not. That would be really interesting, Aquarius. So I'm just going to pull a couple of cards to finish off the reading from the Flower Therapy deck to see what advice around your energy for the week. Thank you, Spirit, for Aquarius. And we have become the true you. This is the Waratah. Show the world who you really are, Aquarius, and what you were born to do. This situation here, this beautiful idea and project that you're seeding and you're putting time and effort into, is you really bringing all of your skills and knowledge and experience from the past to do something fantastic, something that you love and that you feel really certain about. And so this whole process is helping you to tap into your authentic self. Even when you think about the past and family connections, this is important to you, and there's healing to be done here. It's part of the process that's happening organically for you. You're learning a lot in the process, and you are becoming the true you, because you are giving yourself permission to do this and to manage what needs to be managed along the way. I love that. You are a spiritual teacher, Aquarius. Share your wisdom with others. You were born to teach. That's beautiful. What are you teaching, Aquarius? I'm intrigued. And that's probably why you've got this spiritual union card and Spirit here really coming into this reading. Your awareness here, spiritual awareness and intuition. You're working very much with Spirit here. And now we've got you are a spiritual teacher. So whatever it is that you are manifesting, you're doing it to help others, teach others, show others something that you know that you're really good at doing. This is the crocus flower. Do you know what? That's just an amazing reading. So Aquarius, if it helps you and inspires you, maybe this week go and get some flowers that are red or purple, or if you're lucky enough to get either one of those, it may not be the season, but it's beautiful reading. I'm going to leave it at that. It's a very interesting read. Again, I'd love to know what's going on in your world, so please leave us a comment. I hope that's helpful to you. Have a lovely week, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.